Well, good morning. Happy New Year's, first of all. Um, it's fairly rarely I ever make a video about New Year's, but I have to share some exciting news with my friends and that. Um, yesterday, okay, let me step back. Um, our lease runs out in February 6th, and my doctor really wants me on a single-story house, and I live in a two-story house with four roommates, which really sucks in my opinion. But and that's not the way I wanted to spend my golden years, as they call it. So, uh, our we notified our landlords that we were moving by February 6th when our lease is up. But where I live in Billingham, Washington, like finding a place to rent, especially with a cat and a dog, is like impossible, especially if you're low income like I am and I have a living caregiver, so it's two people. And here in Billingham, they want you to be able to prove that you make three times as much money as your rent. So the average rent for a two-bedroom here is about $1,700. So you got to make almost $4,000 a month. I only get $1,000 in Social Security, and my son only makes about $2,000 a month being my living caregiver. Um, Plus, they want you to have an awesome credit score and a criminal record. And I don't have an awesome credit score. I don't make three times as much money. And I don't have a clean criminal record. Just is. I'm 67 years old, almost 68. In 24 more days, I'll be 68. Uh, so I was starting to panic about housing, and everybody's been telling me, well, get a public housing. Well, I've been on a waiting list for public housing since 2019, and I've basically given up on it. And yesterday, I woke up in the morning and opened my email up, and lo and behold, it was from Billingham Public Housing that I had been accepted and that I needed to finish the certification process, and they had a place for me that was only going to cost 30% of my income, and that since my son is my living caregiver, his income doesn't count towards rent, so my rent went from paying 90% of my income to now I will pay 30% of my income, which is the first time in my life I haven't been struggling just because of rent being high. Uh, so that's really awesome news for me. That it's going to free me up so much. I'm getting my ankle replaced in February, and they say 3 to 6 months downtime. So February, March, April, May, June. June's probably the earliest I'll be able to get out and fish and camp. Um, Maybe I'm hoping. But what this does to me with public housing is it frees me up so I can do what I wanted to do in my golden years, which is travel and camp and fish. And I've been just basically sticking around home because I don't have the money because I get my $1,000 a month. I pay my $800 a month in rent. And then I am broke because car insurance and all the other shit. So now I'm actually going to not be strapped and broke all the time. So it's going to give me the chance to travel in many other places. Like I want to go to Oregon. I want to go down to California. I want to go to Idaho. I want to go to Montana. I want to go see my boys in South Dakota. Um, so this is the first time in a new year has started with good things. Usually it started with shit. So I just wanted to share that with everybody that I'm really looking forward to this new year and to camping and fishing and just getting away from the internet and getting away from the hustle and bustle of everyday life, struggling, I'll actually not have to struggle as much. So I wish everybody a happy new year. I hope good things come, and I look forward to seeing everybody's adventures in that. Have a great new year. Happy 2025. Wow. Where did this year fucking go? Smile. Remember to smile and be kind to one another. As cruel as this world is now, a little kindness goes a long way. Have a great day.